Hi, my name's Henry. I'm one of the creators of the Sandpit Entrepreneurship simulation that is now used in higher education across the world to help students develop entrepreneurial skills, behaviours and mindsets. Today I'm going to give you a short taster of what Sandpit is like for students. And in particular, I'm going to take you through the process of getting into Sandpit and coming up with a business idea. So let's dive in. My lecturer or administrator will have shared with me a link in order to go and register with Sandpit. So I'll follow that link and fill in my details. Once I've created my account, I will be greeted by a short welcome wizard. This is just to help students understand what is this simulation that they are now a part of. So, welcome to Sandpit, a demo organization. Obviously that would say your university or institution in the case of a student. And my goal here is to raise as much money as possible by coming up with a product, service or business idea. I'll be given some money to invest called campus coins, and I will use those coins to back my favorite pitches. To hit my target, I'm going to need to raise at least 2,500 campus coins, and to win, I'm going to need to raise more than anybody else. Okay. Next stage of this wizard, I will see some deadlines that have been set by my lecturer. So I can see that I have until 31st of May to come up with some ideas. And I also have till the 31st of May to build my pitch. Finally, I will have just a day from the 1st to the 2nd of June in order to back my favorite pitches of my peers. So let's get started. When I get to Sandpit, the process is pretty much laid out for me. So I can see that I'm part of Demo Entrepreneurship Sales class. I can see that I'm part of the Innovate period right now. And to get started, I will click Start. First, I'll need to get into a team. So I'm going to create a new team. I'm going to call it Joe's team. Students can get themselves into teams, or you can set this up in advance as an administrator. Let's get started. Okay, so I've got two things I need to do: develop my idea and write my pitch. Let's get started by, I don't have an idea yet, so let's develop one. So the Sandpit Idea Builder is largely based on the work of Steve Blank and the Customer Development Manifesto. He is famous for being the sort of grandfather of Silicon Valley startups, also author of the Startup Owner's Manual. But also we've taken inspiration from the Strategizer series, so business model generation, value proposition design, and importantly, testing business ideas, which this is all about. So the first thing we want to get our students thinking about is who is the customer? Whose problem are we solving? And often if they don't have an idea at all to start with, it's good to think about who are the groups of people that I know and understand. So I might start with who am I, or who do I want to help? So I might say I am a student. I'm a tennis player. I am a brother. And there are some ideas. Those are some groups that I know, I understand some of their problems. So let's say those are some good customer segments to start with. Once I have my customer segments, and I just need to start thinking about what problems they have. What problems do I want to solve? So we've helpfully provided some examples here. On the right-hand side, the student needs to fill out the rest of this problem statement. And they do this by role play, by getting into the mindset of each of these customer segments. So as a student, I have trouble getting up in the morning. As a tennis player, I find it difficult to find players of the same ability to play against. And maybe I'm done and I will leave the other one to come back to later. So now I've got to choose which problem statement do I want to take forward. Now, this idea builder is a collaborative process. So if other people have joined my team, Joe's team, then I will see their ideas and their problem statements appearing here as well. And I can pick and choose the ones that I want to take forward to try and develop a solution for. So today I'm going to choose this one. As a tennis player, I find it difficult to find other players of the same ability to play against. Use that statement. So now I need to start thinking about how would a customer like this currently go about solving this problem. So when I have this problem, I would join a club. We'll play in a LTA tournament. Okay, so I know what this customer would typically do, but what could we help them do that would better? And this is a tricky section for students often, but it's good to think about what is the ideal outcome. Are you trying to help this customer do this thing better, faster, cheaper, easier? What are you trying to achieve? So for me, I think the ideal outcome is to have more players locally available that I can contact. You know, the other examples there, I had to go through a third party like a club or an LTA. I just want to contact people directly. So more direct is what I'm going for. So now I've got to come up with a solution. So I propose to create an app that uses the International Tennis Federation's rating system to find local players to arrange matches with. And I'll add that as a solution. But maybe I've got some other ideas. So perhaps I can create a local league of players using the memberships of local tennis clubs. Some kind of scheme to get a group of people together. And perhaps I'll do this via a Facebook page. Okay, so I've got two solutions there and I'm finished for now. So as you'll see in the left-hand side of my project page here, I can see I'm in Joe's team and I've got the two solutions that I've just come up with, and they're both for the same customer with the same problem. And if I want, I can add more ideas, which will take me back into the idea builder, and I can build out some different problems, some different customer segments, and I can fill this with as many ideas as I'd like. Now, if my team's working on this as well, then we need to collaborate, we need to work together, and we need to decide which of these ideas we're going to take forward to write and develop our pitch. And that's for another video. So if there's any questions or you'd like to hear more about our idea builder, please email me, henry@crowdfundcampus.com, and I'd be delighted to speak to you about it.